Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new, welcome. Today we are back in NewCity, or you may remember it as New Cities, but obviously it's called NewCity now. So there's been an update. We are on version 52, and it's quite an interesting one. I did have a look through it, and I have been on a map which we will get into in a minute. But if we have a quick look over the changelog. So labels, add a label by selecting the query tool, then clicking the label button. The size of the label can be configured. It is also possible to make red labels. Cool. Neighbouring cities, which is something that when I started the news, honestly, when I show you guys, it looks class. In new maps, neighbouring cities will spawn if the option is checked. So obviously you've got to check it, which I'll show you at the start when you click on New City. Connect to neighbours by building a road. Citizens can work in one city and live in another, which is awesome. I really think that is an absolute quality touch. I think it's just going to bring a different level of dynamic to the game. Icons. The game now tracks separate statistics for neighbouring cities. The charts can be used to see this information. This system will be built out to represent the national economy as well as regions within the player's city. So I mean, like I said about the neighbouring cities, and obviously this is all part of it. It's bringing a whole different level of dynamics regarding money and stuff like that, and how things connect. I think if Lone Pine and the guys on that and they expand on that, I think it's going to be absolutely quality. Cut tool allows player to insert intersection nodes into roadways. I did have a look. I mean, yeah, it is just literally, it just cuts the lines out the road, and then obviously if you connect another road to it just separates. I mean, I don't really think there's a full need for it, but in other ways there maybe is as well. City name, obviously you can change the name now of your city, and that's obviously in this top left hand corner, and you can change it to whatever you like. The order of the status bars has been changed. Cool, I didn't really see an issue with that. Buildings can now be renamed, which is nice. Some buildings have generated names, including amenities. Amenities are named after Indiegogo contributors at the factory tier and above. There is still some time to upgrade to factory tier, so nice little wink there. If you want to upgrade to factory tier, I can't remember which one I'm on. In all honesty, it doesn't bother. I've got the game now, so I'm happy with that. I would love to pour more money in, but the situation we're in at the moment, there's just not a chance. Added work in progress perspective camera via LUA constant. See data/constant.lua. See camera FOV. It's not possible to do mouse interactions using perspective camera. I mean, it's a work in progress, as it says, and it'll get there, and I can't wait, because it does look like an awesome, a nice little difference and another little dynamic to the game, which will bring better. And obviously we don't have VR, which I did fall for on April Fool's, so thank you very much. I did message privately, oh, please no VR, because that Hollis thing was like $3,500, and I was like, oh my god. Sell a kidney, maybe get one. Fixing a bug where building decorations were white on some machines. Yes, there were. Mine specifically was showing it, so that's nice that that's been fixed. And in my old map, it's actually fixed in there as well. And pan camera, it is now possible to pan the camera by holding down the right mouse button, and it certainly is. And it seems a little bit easier to get around your map. And I mean, I know WASD is just standard and stuff like that, but for some reason having everything just on your mouse for to do that, it does feel a little bit easier. Obviously everybody has their own opinions, and everybody plays differently, but yeah, it's a nice light touch. And then obviously we go down into 51.4, which we've already covered. So let's click on NewCity. Do you want to save? No. So obviously city name. Yeah, let's just call it new. Difficulty medium. Yeah, and then obviously you get all these. I'm not quite sure what SC2 key is. Yeah, I don't. I clicked on super flat. It looks really weird, like really weird on super flat. There's like no texture, no thing in the ground and stuff like that. Obviously hills and neighbours is ticked, and we've got water. So let's click desert and let's see what that looks like. And we'll go for 125 chunks. So if we generate, and it's normally pretty quick. Actually, it hasn't been running slow at all. So far, my average frames per second have been, anywhere between 30 and 60. For some reason, it won't just go above 60. So here we are in the desert. Nice map, some nice water. Now, if you see here, obviously it's just playing at the moment. But if we press pause and let's just zoom in, give it time to catch up. So this is the right mouse button. It does feel just really smooth using it and then coming back off. But here are our neighbouring cities. So we've got Toledo, Hillsborough, McKinney, Johnson. So obviously all I done, and I'll show you back in the other map. I just mainly wanted to show you that on when you start a new map, you've got the different sizes you can make and stuff like that. Obviously I've clicked on 125, so it's massive. And you can do obviously different things. So I mean, if we were to knock off hills and then knock on super flat, obviously you can have the neighbours on. That's 125. Go down to 10. Doesn't matter which level that's on because we're not really going over it. And I'll quickly show you what this looks like. So that's all we've got there. We've got 4 neighbouring cities: Rochester, Rialto, Rico, Naperville. And then for guys who don't really have, see what I mean? It's like locked. I don't know why. I don't know if that's in-game locked. I maybe have to have a look, see what my software's doing. I don't think I have it locked, but you never know. There's been an update on AMD, so they could have done anything. Who knows? So basically, as a starter, as a nice little touch, it's not a bad map to go with. Especially if your computer can't really handle massive cities, you still got a good amount of space to work with, and you'll get a good few 100,000 folk in here because, you can just tell that it'll work. Let's go back. Let's not save that one. Let's take it off desert this time, and let's go let's knock off super flat. Let's knock off trees. And again, like trees could help you as well. We're going 25 by 25. Not having trees in, it's all them little things that'll help with frames per second and stuff like that. So we do have Baton Rouge, St. Paul, Spring City, and you just connect them from the edge of the map. And let's go into my load. Right, so here we are, guys. So as you can see, there is Renton building away nicely. Here is Richmond building away nicely. Obviously you can't do much with him. You can't click on them. You can't really click on there and stuff like that. Top left, you can change your name. Obviously you've got that. You've got your populace. Got your budget. So I had to wait for about 12 months. I just knocked my line of credit down and let it build. and it's finally got me back into the black already, which is nice. So I'm 6.7 and increasing. It's quite chilly out because we're in winter, but yeah, I mean, look at it. I mean, honestly, it's just absolutely class. You can't see the cars. The cars just go off the edge of the map. As far as I can tell, I didn't notice any. Yeah, so they just go off. So I don't know if they may add anything extra on, because obviously, I mean, I'm working on a big old map at the minute. I think it's 125. So what I wanted is not to do masses. So I may think maybe about like doing a 20, 30,000 population with work and stuff like that, and then just crack it straight the way through, and then start again like down here, have another little populace, and then here have it just connecting to each city, and then have big highways and intersections and stuff like that. I mean, it's an idea for all you guys as well. But like I say, this is all alpha maps at the minute, so I'm just working through it. And yeah, I mean, it's nice. Budget crisis, yeah. Wouldn't lend us any more money. Well, I put it down to 0, so yeah, what do you expect? 5,000 in population, earnings fall short, blah blah blah. Village, hamlet, yeah. First farm, yeah. First house, yes. Out of cash, I was. First roads, a new city. Yeah, so obviously you've got to be overdrawn. You just, if you want to stop loaning money, you will be overdrawn, and then you just got to wait it out basically for it to just catch itself back up, because it works. Your cash flow works on year by year basis. So I only have the scale at the moment. We need more housing, more industry is needed, but we're only on one place, so let's just speed it up and then let's see how it gets on. That frames per second counter's going to do my nutting. There we are. Starting to build up just nice. Those guys all get in. Let's have some more industry down here, I think. Sweet. Industry's kicking on. We need some more farms, we need some more housing. What I did was I did a blueprint. So obviously, if you've been watching my videos or if you've just been playing the game, you'll know what blueprints are. Obviously, I need to do a new one now because I didn't actually save it, which is fine because I know exactly where it was. In fact, I won't do that one. I'll do this one. So we'll go from there straight down to there, and that was it. And yeah, I mean, I fancied going with this idea because it not so much the idea of blueprints, the idea of the layout, because the layout's quite nice and it's working really well at the moment. I mean, I cannot find any fault in it, and it's just snapping on ever so nicely. So we'll go till here with there, and then what we'll do is we'll create a road coming through and we'll connect some more farms. So how much are you going to be? 8.35. Oh, that's not too bad. And there we go. So we'll get that in there. Let's escape out of that. Let's have a look at our money. Yeah, put tax right up. Education's at 60%. Obviously, you can get yourself your line of credit if you want, but it's all about trying to get it to build up, and you know, at times you're going to have to let the game run, so which is what I'll probably do. New amenity, fantastic. Police station. So let's have a look at our buildings. There we are. And that bad boy is, wow, 7 mil. Jesus. I don't think I want to do that. Not just yet. Well, I know I should, but so where can we put you? We want a nice coverage. Let's place you here. There we are. We are running out of cash fast. Yes, blah blah blah. Nice neighbourhood, location, location, location. You can use mixed zoning, which is now available, which is nice. And, you know, get to sponsor a zoo. A mansion will develop at residential value tier 9, density tier 0. So which is all good. So we do have mixed zoning, but we don't have the actual need for it yet. We need some more farms, but obviously I said I was going to put a road through there and then connect that other blueprint up. So anyhow guys, that's it really. Obviously textures are looking a lot nicer again. Nice large city building up. Movement seems a lot better. The nice introductory of outside cities, which looks quality, so I don't know how big and expansive they'll go on their own. They maybe just sort of look like they've expanded. They maybe won't go massive or anything like that. And yeah, I mean the right mouse button, clicking to move around your city. Honestly, it feels really nice and smooth doing it, and it is a nice little touch. Yeah, the update on it, I'm liking it. It's really nice. So and that's it guys really. So enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are and whatever you are doing, and I shall catch you all in the next one guys. Ta-ta for now.